What's up, YouTube? Brian VANDUYN here. Oh, today was a long day. It was a very long day. We're not done with the side sewer I've been working on just yet. Let me roll this up. It's been a while since I've been on here on a live stream. Figured I'd pop in and say hi to you guys and kind of tell you a little bit of how this side sewer project I've been on has been going. What's up, Andrew? How many of you guys have ever done a side sewer before? What's up, Doc? I got this, one of the members of my church owns a plumbing company, and I'd say we're kind of friends now. We're getting there. More of acquaintances, but you know, but because we go to church, I would consider him kind of a friend, you know. I've chatted with him for, you know, a few times. But anyways, he's got this plumbing company, and they're pretty big. So he's got a commercial side of his business, and then he's got a residential side of his business. And each side has like 5 to 6 trucks or something like that. I think he's got 15 trucks total, he said. They call them trucks, they're really just vans. I call them vans, but they call them trucks. Good progress on the proposal. What proposal? The property? Yeah, the property. Oh, thank you. We've been working our tail off on the property. We've been working our tail off. The super's been running great. It worked the last 3 weeks straight, basically. I didn't have any work for the driver really on Monday. I just had one load, so I ended up doing it. And we don't have nothing for tomorrow, which is kind of, it is what it is. So he gets a 3-day weekend, and I go, you know, work on this side sewer again. But I also got my wife's brother's wedding in the afternoon, so I'm gonna be knee-deep in sewer project, you know, and then I gotta go to a wedding, you know, later that day, so make sure I take a real good shower afterwards. Yeah, so the sewer the side sewer that we're doing, we showed up, we ripped out the septic tank. So this house has some bad workmanship on it before, where some guys jerry-rigged it, and then, you know, their jerry-rigging failed, and so now we're going to be hooking the house up to the sewer, basically. So when the house was first built, they had a cesspool. So all the sewage and stuff went into the cesspool, right? Wait, no. Yeah, cesspool first. And then they added a septic tank later. And then after that, the cesspool failed, so they had to repipe it. So instead of going to the cesspool, it would just pump it right into the septic tank. And then that line broke, or I don't know. It's just craziness. But anyways, so we ripped out the septic tank. We thought it was going to be concrete, but it ended up being fiberglass. So we got it out of there. We had this ditch, and then the people that are living there, they're tenants, right? They're not the owners. So they're staying in a hotel while we're doing all this. And they didn't unlock the door, so the plumber guy couldn't use his camera to see, you know, where the pipe came out. Because we ripped the septic tank out and we were anticipating that the outgoing line was going to be underneath the septic tank. Because that's where the vent was. That's where the 4-inch cast iron vent was coming out of the roof. So we expected it to be underneath the septic tank, but it wasn't. So then we ended up digging this massive hole, you know, trying to find the stupid outgoing pipe. And then, holy smokes, dude, that was a little close to my lane. So then we finally were able to get the house unlocked. We set the camera down in there and we figured out, okay, it has a 90 and then it goes this way. And then, so we finally locate the pipe and it's not cast iron, it's a clay pipe. So the city doesn't allow us to connect to a clay pipe. So then we're over here, you know, trenching back underneath this staircase, basically trying to find the 90 where it goes up to the house. We finally trenched back, and then we had to put some shoring underneath the stairs because it's concrete stairs. We didn't want that collapsing. Everything's just freaking collapsing on this job. So meanwhile, while we were waiting for the homeowners to, we were waiting for them to get the doors unlocked. The plumber guy ran to go get the camera, and I dug the trench, right? And then when we went to go put the shoring in, we had the wrong size shoring, which is the first time I've ever used shoring, you know. And my bucket is an 18-inch bucket, and they brought 24-inch shoring. So we had to take the shoring back and get the 20-inch, I think it's 17 to 24 or something like that inch shoring. So we got that. We started putting the shoring in. We got that in, and then we finally locate where the cast iron pipe is coming out of the house. It's literally underneath the foundation, basically. So that was a real pain. And the depth on that is right at 5 feet, right? And so the county, when they did the sewer, put a 25-foot stick stubbing out to the house. It was supposed to be bedded in gravel, which it wasn't, and their markings were about 1.5 feet off. So we were digging and digging, and then finally we find this where we're supposed to connect to. And then, you know, so now basically we got the trench done, the shoring's in place. You know, which it doesn't look that pretty because, you know, we're both kind of inexperienced on shoring. So we got that in. We started to bed the trench in gravel. We're missing a few pieces to do the piping. So they're supposed to be getting that. We're supposed to have the inspector out tomorrow to tell us exactly how they want it. So, and then at the bottom of the stairs, there's a drain, right? And that used to connect to their, it's just a rainwater drain. It's supposed to connect to, it was connected to their cesspool, but now we got to figure out if they're going to let us connect it to the sewer or not, because they probably don't want rainwater going down the sewer. So now we may have to get some drain rock to have that drained into their yard. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens. See what the inspector says. But it's just a lot of little stuff that happened. But it's a lot of good experience, though. Really good experience. I'm getting a lot of experience with this side sewer, you know, learning a lot, you know. So it's something that I'll be able to go and do later, you know, and then make more money on it because I'll know how to bid it, you know what I mean? So, branching out, guys, we're branching out. That's where the real money's at. The plumbing company is the one that got the job. They're going to be charging them like $25,000 to $30,000, you know? And then I'm over here, I'm just gonna get paid by the hour what I normally charge. I'll make probably $3,000, you know, which, you know, on a project like this, with an excavator, I should be the one making the bulk of the money because I'm the one doing all the heavy lifting, you know. So the next one I go to do, you know, I'll be able to say, hey, you know, work with me on this, you know what I mean? I know my hourly rate's $120 an hour, but there's a lot more risk and liability involved in just this type of stuff than, you know, like land clearing and stuff, you know. But I also want to keep it fair, so they keep giving me the work, you know. That way I don't have to look for the side sewer jobs. They just come to me, you know what I mean? Because I like doing them. It's really easy work for the most part. I mean, it is some hard work, but, you know, hard work never killed anybody, so. Woo! So far I'm 21 hours into the job. And we'll easily have 5 hours tomorrow. And then probably the backfill is another, you know, hour or two, maybe 3 or 4. Getting the whole yard straightened out nice and put gravel back down. So we're looking probably, you know, around 30 hours at $120 an hour. So, you know, maybe 32 hours, somewhere in there. So it'll be a nice check, you know, for 3 days worth of work, 4 days worth of work. If I wouldn't have been doing that, I would have been down on the property, you know, working down there, because nothing really came up for the solo, you know. It's been kind of dry lately for solo work. There hasn't been a whole bunch. At least I haven't really looked as hard as I should have, you know. I've just, there's a bunch of work that started coming my way. I mean, a ton of it. So I might have a demo to do Saturday, and then I gotta do some clearing on Monday, and then maybe some water utilities on Tuesday and Wednesday, or something like that. And then Friday and Saturday, I got a clearing job coming up. So I mean, everything is swamped. We're pretty busy, you know. So we want to get as much money as we can before winter time. So I got a quote for the well for the property, and they quoted me for 200 feet of well, which for some reason I think that's excessive. I don't think we're gonna need 200 feet. I think, you know, tops 150, you know, tops. Because I think that's what the neighbors is at. But they hit water before then. The wife just didn't like the smell of it or something. I don't know what. So they didn't use that. So, but my property's it's further in though too. So who knows? Who knows what we'll hit? You know, it's kind of a guessing game on the well. So that bid was for $17,000 for 200 feet. Your grandpa's well goes down to 400 feet. Dang, that is a deep well. That is deep. I bet that water is cold. I bet it's cold. And good. It's probably good water. At 400 feet, holy cow. Yeah, that's deep. What's this guy doing? Fucking hit the gas, you moron. No, it's not. They don't do wells that deep, do they? What's up, Chaka? Ryobi's trash. 48 grand. Hey, I mean, at that point, you might as well just pay for the city water. Look at this freaking moron in this Tesla. Dude, you got 2 miles ahead of you, man. Nobody in front of you. Are you running out of battery power or something? Freaking moron. Driving a Tesla. He's got 2 miles ahead of him. Awesome pull on him. I think his battery's running out on his Tesla. Yours is 357 feet. Yeah, I don't think ours should be that. We're really close to the sound, and you know, we're not gonna have salt water though, but it's. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Joey. He is one sometimes. When he's hungry, he's a real pain. Typical Tesla driver. Thinks he's better than everyone else. Yeah. White River. Will you have it well before winter? Yeah, I don't think so, Doc. I don't see that happening. Not unless we somehow, you know, get a loan or something. Because here's where I'm at, right? So I got basically 40 grand in my bank right now. I got a check for 25 grand coming in pretty soon. And I got 30,000 in unpaid invoices. So we're sitting at about $95,000, right? Going into winter. And we got to spend 10 to 15 on a camper. You know, that drops us down to 80, you know, or 75,000. And then I don't know if I'm going to do the power or the well first. I think I'll probably do the power first. That's down to 65, you know, 65, 70, somewhere in there. And then I got to have that much money in the bank for the payments and stuff so I don't stress out. Don't even think about it, Volvo. So if I have 60 grand in the bank going through winter, I'll be happy, you know. I won't have no payments basically except for the truck payment, and going through winter, that's only like 20,000 in truck payments, you know. And then I got 6 grand in insurance, and then another 6 when I go to start up again, so that's 12, you know. So that leaves me a good, you know, $20,000 to $30,000 startup money for next summer, you know, if we have no work in winter at all, like nothing. I always just say I have no work in the winter, and then if there is, I'm happy about it. You know, I gotta have the money in the bank in case there's zero work, and I mean zero as in nada, like nothing. Sit at home and twiddle my thumbs, you know. So I want to have 20 to 30 at least. Joey, don't be telling stories. Don't be telling stories, Joey. You always found Tesla drivers to be morons when it comes to driving? Yeah, they are. I mean, that's why they drive a Tesla. I mean, why would you buy an electric vehicle that's $80,000 when you can buy a gas-powered vehicle that costs $20,000, and then the price difference that you end up spending gas over charging the stupid battery over time, it costs you way more money. So there's no point in buying an electric vehicle. It costs way more money than a conventional one. You gotta be a member to hear the big boy words. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing members only content where I start swearing like Justin. Psych. Not happening. I try not to swear at all, guys. But when I'm by myself and the sailor comes out, the trucker comes out with the vengeance. You going to lay off your drive in the winter? I have no clue, Crony, on the gas leak with the vacuum leak. I got no clue on that. Yeah, they ain't saving jack diddly driving those electric cars. There's more plastic on those things than the old cars. You know? I needed to hear the trucker in you the way I was feeling in the hospital. I needed that laugh. Oh, am I gonna lay off my driver in the winter? I don't think so. I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep him. That's another thing I gotta try to do. If I can just keep him working, you know, minimum, you know, 30 hours a week or whatever it takes. I mean, that's gonna be tough too. I don't want to lay him off, you know. He works, he don't call me, he don't bother me unless it's something that he can't figure out, which he's pretty good at figuring things out, you know. I like the way he works. He comes in, he clocks in, he works long hours, and he goes home. He makes me a ton of money. I want to keep that business relationship the way it is. I don't want it to change at all. So if I gotta sacrifice a little bit in the wintertime just to keep him around for summer, so be it, you know? The other thing we're worried about that side sewer job is it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and we still got the whole trench open, you know? We got the trench open and the shoring is in, but it ain't pretty, you know? It's in, but it ain't nothing to brag about, you know? For a first time, it's kind of rough looking. Day today. You guys can see my shirt's all dirty. Oh, I busted my knuckles too. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I busted that knuckle good. That's what happens when guys say, that's what happens when guys stand up when I say shut up. No bruising here. That's a bloody knuckle. Quick! Yeah, you can go around me, homie. I'm going as fast as I can go in this Detroit. I didn't whine. You didn't hear me whining at all. Other than the fact I was just showing you my battle wound. That say? Brian, I'm going to try to get to Andrew's place and do a shout out for you. Hell yeah, Joey! Hell yeah! Yeah, you get to Andrew's and do a shout out for me. What do I think about invoice factoring? I would never do it, but I kind of do that. All they're doing is they're taking money because you're impatient, is what it is. To me, is what it seems like. You know? I do that all the time. Like, I hire rental trucks to do other people's work, and then I pay them that same day. And then I make $10 an hour off of them. So let me give you an example. I got a customer who says, hey man, I need 2 trucks. I said, okay, I got them. My truck goes and works, and I get one of my buddies to do the work. But I pay my same day, but I pay him $110 an hour when really both trucks are making $120 an hour. So at the end of the day, I write him a check for $110 an hour, and then in 30 days, I cash that invoice in for $120 an hour. So I made $10 an hour off of it. Is that criminal? No, it's not criminal. It's a luxury. He gets paid that day, and he knows my money's good. He doesn't have to wait around. He doesn't have to wonder if he's going to have to lien somebody. And he's got cash that day. You know, he's got a check that day. So, you know, a lot of guys like that. You know, and I got enough money in the bank that I can cash flow stuff like that. See, if you run your whole business off of credit, you can't do that stuff. You can't do that. Because what happens is, when it takes that customer a little longer to pay you, guess what? You lost all your money that you would have made off your buddy in interest, because then you got to pay the credit card company back, you know? So that's why you can't run your business on credit. About that super dump update, guys. It ain't gonna happen anytime soon, because I literally have no footage of the super dump yet, and I'm swamped. For the next week, I'm still swamped. So until things start slowing down, I won't be able to get any footage of it to show you guys the work they did on it. And so for those of you that are watching, don't say nothing, but Columbia's going to be writing me a check. They're going to be writing me a check for lost time. I'll probably come out with the video and explain a little more into that once I get the check in hand and I don't have to sign no paperwork and that type of stuff, you know what I mean? So we're going to see how that plays out, and then there will probably be an update after that, after I get the check in hand. But there's definitely a check coming my way for lost time. We've already discussed the number, so I'm just waiting for them to write it and send it to me. But it should be here, I would guess, within the next week or so. This is a 13 speed. Let me hit every gear. Now we're going to high range. Split. Next gear, low range. High range. Next gear, low range. Oh, we're going to hit the light. We can't get it any higher than that. That's as good as we got. And we had 1, 2, 3, 3 more gears to hit. Can you shift twin sticks? I've never done twin sticks, but I could kill an 18 speed or a 13 speed. I could kill it. I can hit every single gear. hit that light again. I would love to have a 2 and a 4. That'd be cool. I've never done one before though, so I don't know how that would work. This camera any lower for you to see me shifting either, I don't think. If I do, it pops right out of the thing. There you can kind of see the shifter on the bottom. So with this, you can see this side splitter right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. You have to expand the screen all the way. But you can see the little splitter here. With this transmission being an older transmission, you cannot split and then shift. You have to shift and then split at the very end. So I'm in high right now, so watch this. So I'll shift and then split. Right as I put it in the gear, that's when it splits. Let's see if I can get this a little bit higher for you guys. Then you might be able to see. Yeah, you still can't see it. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, wrong way. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get this thing down here. Yeah, you still can't see it. Alright, let's one more time. One more adjusting. We're at a stoplight. Alright. That's as low as that thing's getting, so tough titties if you can't see it. Alright, we're going to start out in low, low. Okay, we're going to high range. We're shifting the splitter. You guys can't really see me when I'm doing my thumb thing because it's kind of out of sight, but I'm at another light, so I mean that's as good as you're gonna get. There's so many lights on Meridian, it's just impossible to show a good shifting video. So this is a 13 speed. So notice how I'm in high range right now. It will not go down unless this splitter is in the reverse, and then it'll go down. So 13 speed, you can't use the splitter in low range. In low range, this is down, right? For those of you guys that aren't truckers. Yeah, okay, dog. Think about it, homie. I haven't heard that sweet old Detroit in a while. Yeah. Woo! guys see me splitting the gears and stuff? Yeah, I got jakes on the truck. They don't work, no. I mean, they work off and on. You can hear it right now. It cuts on and off. It's got an electrical problem. Doug sent me some stuff to check out. I've been so swamped. Let's do this. I got so much crap here. You guys don't understand how much junk I got in here. Gotta have that in there. Or it ain't one of my videos. Next time he's gonna put his helmet on. Of course I like you, crony. Straight 8 stack. Nut loose behind the wheel. I ran over a Prius. How many miles on the Detroit? The odometer says 447,928, but it quit working a long time ago. It's never worked since I've owned it. Issue with the Detroit motor, except for I've had clogged fuel filters that make it kind of sputter. It starts going, you know, when it gets into the higher RPM, it starts sputtering for fuel. But that's only been because of the clogged fuel filters. laser in here. I got my laser, the tripod, everything. I run my trucks on liberal tiers. I think we all do that. Still burning oil? Since it came out of the factory, Ron. Oh, look, that little Honda trying to make the light. He didn't make it. There he goes. He's got a little fart can exhaust on that thing. I need a haircut bad. This stuff is getting long. What do you guys think? Should I grow my beard out again? Probably gonna grow it out. Out in the winter time. I don't really just grow it in the winter, and then when it gets close to summertime, I just shave it. I'll probably just let it grow from now on. The summer's basically over. We got another month and a half, and then that's it. And it'll probably grow, I don't know, maybe a good centimeter in a month and a half. Grow it out. Get the red soup too. What's that? Red suit. I don't know nothing about no red suit. Shut her down. Oh, you guys are funny. I don't got a big enough belly for that yet. I do not have a big enough belly for that. At least not yet. I gotta work on that little jolly laugh too. I'll set you guys right here. The fuel tank hasn't really rotated since I put that gasket sealer on there. So that's good news. How much is fuel? Right now I'm paying $2.56 a gallon. And I'll probably put at least easily $100. Easily $100 in there. Late night for you. Yeah, it is late. It's 7:43 right now. And I started this morning I woke up at 5:50 this morning, hit the snooze button, and then woke up at 6. Yeah, I don't know, Crony. A lot of people are that way sometimes. You just gotta be positive, man. gotta think about, you know, the good stuff in life. Count your blessings, you know. Let me catch up on some of these comments I missed when I was driving. Dang, 11 p.m. there. Oh, just so you guys know, I do have a gray spot on my beard right here. Can you see the beard? Right there, the white spot. That's from the stress I got from the super dump when I first bought it. Because I didn't have that white spot on my beard before then. Dang, it's 10:43 there? Yeah, I agree, Ron. Take it easy, crony. Don't go killing yourself or nothing. You missed my comment. Which one? It says 10:43 here. 9:43 in Texas. DB Cooper did not die. Who's that? Yeah. Well, don't buy a super dump, crony. Especially not a strong arm. Because then you really will lose sleep. Yeah, then you really won't have any sleep. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't really say I'm stressed out. Oh, sprinklers. I was like, something is leaking. I thought it was one of my tires. The sprinkler system came on over there. Yeah, I doubt you're going to get that, Joey. But I'm definitely getting a check for downtime. We're getting a big check for downtime. And rightfully so, too. I mean, I could have made so much money. Yeah, I'm not clicking that A-Dog. I know your tricks. I know your tricks. Well, easily, there's $92. So we easily put 100 in here. I wonder if I should top it off. Or just wait till tomorrow. Is DB Cooper the guy that stole all that money and jumped out of the plane? Okay, peace, A-Dog. You know what? I'm going to fill it all the way up. I'm going to fill it all the way up. That way I don't have to stress about running out of fuel. Okay. Let's top this baby off. My guess is $140. What's your guys' guesses? We're at 100 so far, so that's your hint. And then let me show you in the tank too. So what are we gonna be at? What are we gonna be at, guys? What's the guesses? I'm gonna say 140. 130, 140, somewhere in there.
I'm watching Mobsters, they relieve stress. Jessica says 150. 142, 156. Could just stop it at what I said. That way I'm right. Definitely going to be more than 140. Probably closer to 155, I'm thinking. Trailer Park Boys. No, I've never seen that. I don't wear a hat when my hair gets too long. My head starts to itch. That's why I said that's another reason why I need to shave my hair. I need to get a haircut. Yeah, then I definitely don't watch that, Crony. Yeah, and I don't wear a mask either. Screw that. If somebody tells me to wear one, I'll just leave. That's a good question, Sid. I don't want to ruin the surprise because it's going to be so epic. You guys are going to want to watch the video on how I stack the containers up. Jessica's right at 150. Right at $150. What's up with the NASCAR post? What's that? NASCAR post. I don't even know what you're talking about. What NASCAR post? Oh, I'd love to, Joey. I'd love to shake his hand, you know, and just say, you know, keep on keeping on. You know? He's killing it. Holy smokes, it's raining out here. It's like the first time in a few months, seems like. I'm debating adding a intro to my videos, but I only have 220 followers. How come you don't bring your son along? Well, I worked like a 14-hour day today, and he couldn't handle a 14-hour day yet. And plus, I don't stop for breaks or playtime or nap time, you know. Just wouldn't really work out for him. He's still only 5. So, I got an idea on how to stack the shipping containers. I don't know if we're going to try it or not yet. But here's my idea. We got trees on both sides of both shipping containers.
thinking what we could do is tie a cable in between both the trees. And then do a pulley and then another cable, right? So how we would be lifting it is the cable would be attached to the shipping container, right? It would go up to the pulley and then back to like the excavator or something. So I pull the cable with the excavator and the pulley helps lift the container up. And so it would be a double pulley, right? So one pulley to move it from side to side on the cable that's up there, and then the other pulley to pull the shipping container up. Now, I've been doing some math, and I'm thinking, okay, shipping container is 9,000 pounds empty. So we got two big trees, so each tree will be holding 4,500 pounds sideways. Can a big tree handle that is the question, you know? 4,500 pounds. Worst case scenario is we get it in the air and then the trees fall over on top of everything. That would be horrible. Use a crane? Yeah, I don't want to rent a crane though. Those are expensive. I want to stack them, Jessica, because I want them too high on both sides. So when I go to put the roof on it, I'll be able to lift the dump truck boxes up. If I put just a regular roof on it right now, the super dump wouldn't even be able to drive under it because the tires stick up taller than the container. Yeah, but I gotta outdo Andrew, man. He has too many cool videos on his shipping container castle. So I gotta figure a way to outdo him with a cooler video. The thing is my 120, I don't think it can lift it high enough to put one end on top of the other container. I don't think it can lift it high enough. Round in those gears. And find it, grind it. Okay, I need to get over, so you two need to hit the gas so I can get over. Got over. Are you gonna let me over? I gotta outdo Andrew on one of the videos of craziness factors. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I think that's my ticket, is lifting the container with the cable, two trees. I think if I do that, I mean, he hasn't done anything like that, you know? I can't remember how he got his containers on top of each other. I tried to look back and see how he did it, but I didn't see nothing. He probably had a big forklift or something. I don't even remember. Like it would hurt, Crony. With the handsaw. Whew. I hit myself pretty good drive with an angle grinder right here. Got a big piece of skin missing. Alright, we're going. For crane is the best way. It's gonna be more than that. And then, can they even get down my driveway? You know, that's the other question. You know, depending on how big the crane has to be, a normal crane can't pick up 9,000 pounds. Because I remember when I was delivering roofing, 2,000 pounds was a lot for the cranes that they were, I mean, they were picking up just barely a pallet of roofing, and that's 2,000 pounds, 2,500 pounds. So, a normal crane ain't gonna lift it. It's gotta be a massive one, and they ain't charging $600 to $800, not in Washington. It'd be like $1,500 to $2,000. Now, I'm not paying that. No way. Not when I got that 120 there. It'd be cheaper for me to rent like a 300 or something. My buddy said he might, you know, depending on where he's at and what time and whatever, you know, he might bring his 470 by. That would easily do it. A 470 would easily do it, you know. The problem is you can't get a lowboy in there. You'd have to offload it at the street and drive it all the way up, which would be a real pain, you know. Build a dirt mound next to it. Yeah, I may have to do that. That might be my only option. Which, that won't be that hard because I got plenty of dirt. Slide it up over the top. Yeah, see, that's what I might do, Ron. I mean, worst case scenario, I build up... Oops, sorry about that. Worst case scenario, I build a dirt mound. On the shipping container, I weld 2 posts, you know, real good metal posts up. So I set it on top, and then I push it, and it slides in between the 2 goal posts, basically, you know. I mean, that's the only other option I got, you know. But I think the cable thing would be cool. So, anyways, guys, it's late. I just got back home. So, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. And you guys get some rest. Depending on how tomorrow goes, I may do a live stream on the job site of the side sewer. I may not. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, you guys have a good one. And I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to pound that like button before you go. And pound that subscribe button for all you newcomers. Thanks for watching the content. We got a lot of cool content. Mostly dump truck questions and, you know, that type of stuff. But pretty soon we just started this shipping container shop build. It's going to be a long series. And we still got a lot of super dump videos coming up. Lemonade. Ooh. Alright, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.